And now let me welcome on to the field of 68 after dark. Vlad Goldin, fresh off of scoring 18 points, grabbing 7 boards, 7 for 9 from the field. Yeah, you can trust me. It's right there in the box. Yeah, you can look at it. It's like hell of a performance, man. Hell of a win. You were the star of the inaugural field of 68 tip-off. Is that going to go on your Wikipedia page? Like, is that going to go up on the bedroom wall?
I don't know who does it, but if they can put it on, I would like to. I can't do it by myself, so.
This award's a lot more impressive than the Barstool Classic one. Okay,
That's
we
right.
know you took the MVP away from that, but this one's better. Vlad, just this team, and I want to talk about the front court in particular right now because you and Gene Cardo.
Yeah, 5s.
And it's you start the game, he comes in, nobody misses a beat. You playing down on the block, he comes in, plays on the perimeter. That's really hard for teams to prepare for both of you guys. Just talk about the relationship that you and him have, and just the 1-2 punch that you guys have at that 5 spot.
I mean, we've been playing together like for 3 years. Unfortunately, we didn't play like together at the same time, even that we both loved it. But Coach May has different reality, so I guess I just have to adapt to that. But I love playing with that guy, and I love that link. When I'm getting tired, when I have to sub out, he can go and like keep playing on a high level. So I love that. Like I love that.
All right, I want to know. Tell me what the locker room was like after the Bryant loss.
Very, very disappointed. But in the first, like we were disappointed in ourselves. The way it wasn't best look for us. Like the Bryant beat us. All credit to them, but we beat us ourselves as well. There was like multiple effort to lose that game.
Were you looking past them, do you think? Or did you not come out as focused?
I felt great that day. I thought like, oh my God, my leg's fresh. Yeah. And usually it's not a good sign when I feel too good.
Might not have been a great sign then. So do you think that kind of refocused you guys a little bit and showed you that, hey, you know what, we can't look past anybody no matter what we did last year?
100%. Like, I've been talking way before that yes, we win some games, but you learn way more when you lose games. And that's probably, like, many people don't want to, like, accept that reality that you have to lose the game in order to earn more knowledge.
So what did you take out of that loss? Because since then you've won 4 in a row, right? You've reeled off some really impressive wins against good teams. Liberty, that is a good team. Virginia Tech, that is a good team. Texas A&M, that's a good team. What changed coming out of that loss?
I mean, we have won 20 in a row before, so we kind of know how to do that. But we just understand that it's one game at a time, and you never like. It's a college basketball. You watch games, and there is upset by upset, like. Every single time, like there is a team upset, ranked team. What it says to you, it says that you cannot get relaxed, and I'm not sure if I can say it. Yeah. You can get relaxed.
Yeah.
Your development as a player,
like
the confidence you have when the ball comes into you in the block, left jump hook, right jump, doesn't matter. You have a certain level of confidence about yourself. Like, just talk about your development, especially being here at FAU.
There he is.
How you doing?
You want to get into questions, Janelle? You want to get anything?
Yeah.
No, he's going to get you one. What do you got for the big guy?
No, I ain't got nothing. This is a good big guy right here, man. Best big in the league. Best big in the league right now.
Listen, hard to argue with that. Hard to argue with that. Listen, one thing, and I know you finish answering that in a second,
okay.
But that dude to have a smile on his face after having a 2-point night tonight, you wouldn't know if he went for 2 or 20 based on how he came off the floor. What does that say about this team and kind of the camaraderie, the chemistry you guys have?
I'll say what it says about him. It says like he's a great player. If he can play 27, 28 minutes and be plus 19 in a game, what does it says to you?
Impact.
And he scored two points. Yeah. What it means, he makes like us, me, everybody better on the team. So I love this guy. So there's nothing to say else.
That's awesome.
All right, go back to his question.
Just your development as a player, man. The confidence you have right now, even going back from last year to this year, That ball comes you in the post. They better double team you.
No, why? I mean, they did it a couple times, not this game, but the game before. I mean, we work on that, and I know what works, and that's probably like we talked with coaching staff. What do I have to do? Like, because 2 years ago, especially a year ago, I started getting a little bit better, but I didn't know what I can do best. I just tried to a little bit like do everything and try to like, oh, what I'm gonna do next. And now I just try to play like I can do this, like it works.
Vlad, this was one of the most entertaining environments, one of the loudest environments that I've been in college basketball this season. If we came here a year ago today, right, last November, how much of a difference is it right now versus what it was back then, and how much more fun is it to play in this building when it's like that?
I believe my first game was Saturday, middle of the day, and I was very, very, very surprised by the 15 people in the crowd.
A little different than Lubbock?
Yeah, I mean, I was in Lubbock during the COVID year, so.
Right.
But it still was a little bit more people.
Even at the
10 times. I don't know. I'm not good in the math, but. But now it looks amazing. You go play, and you feel good that people want to watch you, and it's like, to me, it's worth more than winning games. No. Winning games is better. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, listen, Vlad. Great win today.
Thank you.
A lot of fun to watch you guys play. A lot of fun to be in this building, and congratulations on being the star of the night in the first Field of 68 tip-off game.
We're giving it to you.
Oh,
we're giving it to you.
We have somebody who scored 20
No,
points.
we're giving it to you.
Now let me welcome onto the Field of 68 after dark Alijah Martin, fresh off a 20-point performance in the inaugural game of the inaugural Field of 68 tip-off. Alijah, we know that, right?
We gave Vlad the player of the game, though.
Yeah, we
gave
gave Vlad the player of the game.
Hey,
but you are the leading scorer in the first ever Field of 68 tip-off game. How does that feel, man? Is that like a life achievement? I know you made the Final Four last year. This has got to be up there with that, right?
Yeah, this is up there for sure. I think it's better than the Final Four.
There you go. All right.
Good answer.
Yeah. Good answer, man.
But yeah, Vlad deserved that. You know, he opened up the game for us. He started dominating early, and everything else came easy.
So I think the storyline that everyone talks about with FAU is you get everybody to come back after making that run to the Final Four win. I'm sure, I know Jeff's going to ask you about it at some point probably, but your phone's blowing up with people that are trying to say, like, hey, you come up.
He wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
He wouldn't give it to me. Trust me, I have tried. He won't tell me the schools. He won't tell me the amount. None of it.
Give me names.
That's right.
No, but let's start with the positive. Let's start with the FAU angle. What was it about this group, this culture, this coach, your teammates, these guys that made you want to come back and turn all that down?
I mean, you see it. Like, we go out here and play together. Don't care who get the shot. Don't care who scored the most or whatever. Don't care about the cameras. None of that. I mean, it's what we built here.
You like these cameras, though, right?
Sometimes. Hey, but it's what we built here. And then, like, also realizing that the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, even though they say you're going to give you this much amount, you get there, you don't get it. You know, I'm just not looking for a different school to play for, you know, because I got everything we want here.
Mm-hmm. You guys have a culture of celebrating each other's success.
So,
and early on in this season, you're trying to get back. You're trying to get healthy. And I was in here for a game, the first home game you had against Eastern Michigan, and you were struggling to find your rhythm. Mm-hmm. But yet you still sprinted the floor every single time, and it didn't matter who was getting the basket. You were high-fiving, cheering. John L. Davis tonight, he's the one over here laughing, joking around with Vlad Goldin. He doesn't have a field goal. Talk about just that's the culture you guys have created. It doesn't matter who's scoring the points. You guys just want to have fun, play basketball, and celebrate each other.
Yep. I mean, we know what it takes to win, you know, and having bad attitudes, if you're not got all the points and stuff like that, that's contagious. You know, we can't let that spread to this group because we know what we got. We got something special here, and we're trying to keep it.
How driven are you right now by winning the whole thing? Because, again, getting to the Final Four, that's one thing that people didn't think you'd ever have a chance to do. But coming back and keeping this group together, how how much are you just like absolutely thinking about it all the time?
I try not to think about it because I want to stay in the moment, you know, as much as I can. But now knowing that it's possible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then we can't just jump into April. You know, we got to stay.
Get better.
Yes, sir, in November and going into December. So, I mean, just got to stay focused, stay locked in, one game at a time, and then we'll look up and we're right there.
I think you said something interesting earlier. I forget which question you were answering, but you said that this is something that you guys have built. And, I mean, McCall can attest to this, right? If we came here at this time last year, it would not have been the same environment that we walked into. Like, this was one of the best environments I've been to this season, right?
Talking about is the fans' perspective?
Yeah, just the building, what we're walking into, this environment, this event, the crowd that you have, the student section that you have. It's loud in here.
Yeah, it's super loud. I mean,
how much of that, but do you feel like you have ownership over that? Because that wasn't here before you guys made that a thing, right?
I wouldn't say ownership. We definitely appreciate the fans because, you know, they play a part in the game as well. They get us going. You know, we come out, we see them on their feet the whole time cheering us on. That gets the juice going. So, I mean, definitely got to pay homage to them because without them it wouldn't be as fun, honestly.
I want to go back to the Texas A&M game.
Okay.
And I don't want to mention names. But there was plays early in that game.
I know you're talking about.
Okay? There was plays early in that game, and it got a little mouthy on both sides. And all of a sudden I'm watching that game, and I said, don't poke him because he's about to wake up. And that's exactly what happened. When it started to get a little jibby, you woke up in a big way, man, and just you could see your competitive juices started flowing.
He hasn't gone to sleep since.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
for sure. I mean, I love that part of the game. I do, honestly. But at the same time, you got to keep it respectful.
Yep.
Trash talking, it always make the game more competitive.
I hear you.
Because if you saying some junk to me, I'm trying to shut you down. You
And
know,
you did.
and that's going to make me play harder, play smarter, and like to give me something to say. You know, so I love it. I love that part of the game.